Welcome to your second stimulus check, second stimulus package update for January 8th evening. Folks, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. Make sure and give this video a thumbs up and share it out. All comments are welcome. Leave a comment if you received your stimulus or if you haven't. TurboTax has issued a lot of refunds today and throughout the weekend here. They got their mess corrected there. And that had to do with the $600 stimulus check. We're going to go along through here toward the end of this video, we're going to talk about the thousands of dollars that Joe Biden wants to give in the third stimulus check and the third stimulus check package. So let's get started in this video. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting this channel and subscribing. And let's get into this and see if we can make some sense out of all this. President-elect Joe Biden on Friday called for increasing the most recent payments to $2,000 as part of the next coronavirus stimulus bill. That sounds great. The $600 just wasn't enough. As I mentioned toward the end of the video, here will be Joe Biden's talk on the third stimulus package and what it's all going to be about. And looks like if he could get that approved and passed, Americans would come out pretty good on this financially. We need more direct relief flowing to families and small businesses, including finishing the job and getting people's $2,000 in relief, Biden said in Delaware. $600 is simply not enough when you have to choose between paying rent or putting food on the table and keeping the lights on. Well, in California here, $600, you're not going to pay rent with that. Barely be able to keep the lights on. Because the base is so much higher than it is with $600 checks. A family of four, which would start with $8,000 in stimulus checks, this is what Biden said, would have to make $310,000 before the entire payment would end, according to calculations by a Center for Responsible Federal Budget. For a family of 5 children, the cutoff would be $430,000. Stimulus check updates. Biden to unveil coronavirus relief plan with a price tag likely in the trillions of dollars next week. I think he's talking about next Thursday. President-elect Joe Biden said he'll offer details of his first COVID-19 aid proposal next Thursday with a price tag likely in the trillions of dollars. He's going to set an example, I think, when he first comes in office, and let's see if he holds up to what he was saying during the elections, that he's going to give a stimulus check if he got elected. So we'll see. Again, folks, please subscribe and ring the bell, and make sure and give this video a thumbs up and share it out. Biden spoke Friday in Wilmington, Delaware, at an event to introduce prospective nominees to his cabinet. During a question and answer session with reporters, Biden said he'll be speaking to Democrat leaders on Friday afternoon about his. The president-elect has been hitting on a major relief package as his first priority out of the gate after his inauguration on January 20th. He ticked off a list of standbys from the previous aid proposals, including upping the recent enacted $1,600 rebate checks to $2,000 per person, expanded unemployment benefits, rental assistance, aid to states, localities, and tribal governments, including for school systems, police and fire departments, and money for vaccine distribution. We're going to be proposing an entire package that deal with the whole range of issues, Biden said. The price tag will be high. It will be in the trillions of dollars, the entire package. Adding another $1,400 to the direct payment household starting receiving, it is not clear what it would take to get GOP supporter Senator Jim Mnuchin on board. He also expressed some hesitation about the amount in an interview Friday, though he didn't immediately rule out ultimately supporting a broader package. $600 is simply not enough. You have to choose between paying rent, putting food on the table, or keeping the lights on, Biden said. $600 don't even buy groceries. Adding contingent items like state fiscal relief would complicate matters further, though Republicans have expressed openness if Democrats would accept a liability shield for employers so they can't be sued if customers or workers get sick, despite following the health. Biden also suggests that he will seek a federal minimum wage increase to $15 an hour, up from $7.25 an hour today, though that could be a separate proposal. Well, it'd be nice if Biden could come through with this stimulus money to help the American people out. I also hope that Democrats control the House and Senate will raise the odds of prompting action for increasing the minimum wage, Biden said. I know some of folks ain't Biden supporters or not. He is our president now. I'm neutral on this here. I'm just hoping the American people could get the money they need. It shouldn't take the House, the Senate, and the president all to be Democrat or all to be Republican just to get something passed for the American people. My opinion. No one should work, as millions are doing, 40 hours a week at a job and still live below the poverty line. Some people work 2 jobs and still live below the poverty line. Biden's remark came as he was introducing Rhode Island Governor Gino as he picked for Commerce Secretary, Boston Mayor Marty Walsh to lead the Labor Department, and Isabel Guzman to be Administrator of the Small Business Labor Department Administrations, along with Don Graves as Deputy Secretary of Commerce. Sanders is set to take the Senate Budget Committee gavel in the chamber. 50-50 scenario with Democrat Vice President-elect Kamala Harris as the tiebreaker. We're going to expand health care to cover the uninsured, Sanders told news station. We're going to deal with student debt. We have to go be bold in a way that we have not since FDR in the 1930s. Sanders underscored his case in a tweet Friday, saying the loss of 140,000 jobs last month as millions go hungry and face evictions point for the need for sweeping legislation in the midst of this economic hardship among folks. The pandemic and a lot of seasonal workers stopped working last month. They need to get some money out besides this little $600 they gave out to people. That's just a small amount, very small amount they did. Congress must act boldly and aggressively, he tweeted, as the next Budget Committee chair. That's what I intend to do. Well, that looks like the plan of what Biden wants to accomplish. We'll see how that goes. What you plan out to do and what our politicians will pass is 2 different things that we've all found out within the last year. Especially with this stimulus stuff going on, 8 into the 9th month here, and people still haven't received their second stimulus check. That's just very hard to believe. And then with all this mess up with the IRS and the direct deposit information and tax companies, and it just goes on and on and on. The second stimulus package is one that you'd put in the books and you learn by what not to do when you're trying to get money out to folks. Because this was a disaster from the start, with politicians taking so much time just to get the $600 stimulus check out there. So much arguing for months and months and months, and then they have a big problem with the direct deposit. There's folks that still haven't received a check from the first stimulus check, stimulus package, or anything from the first stimulus package that they're going to have to file with their taxes here, let alone the second. During a pandemic, to take this much time to get things like that accomplished is something they need to work on and seriously get that changed. We'll see if they can hopefully get that done. As we learn in life, you've been around a while, you learn everything in life is a learning lesson. So you learn from this, you look at the mistakes and don't do it again. So a disaster happens like this here, they could be prepared. I know nobody was prepared for this mysterious flu that you can't see, this virus that was attacking people and killing people, scared people, put me on edge too when it first came out the first 2 or 3 weeks. It did, and then I actually didn't watch no news for like 2 months. I wouldn't even turn the TV on. It was nice and peaceful then because I didn't know what was going on, but because I knew there was nothing I could do about it. But again, folks, I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting this channel. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring the bell. Give this video a thumbs up and share it if you can. Please leave a comment if you received your stimulus check or if you haven't received your stimulus check. And again, take care and have a great weekend.